Hi guys, it's Roger and Abe here from DisKingdom.com, and we're going to be discussing the new Disney interactive game, Star Wars Commander. Now, both me and Abe have been playing the game, so I'm going to throw this over to Abe straight off. If you want to try and explain Star Wars Commander in kind of to anyone that hasn't played, how would you say the game is?
All right, so for mobile gamers out there, Star Wars Commander is one of those free-to-play games where you just download the free app and you basically level yourself up. If you wanted to cheat, or as I call it, or jump the economy wait times or the building wait times, you can buy a little content, or they call them gems or crystals or whatever. Anyways, but if anybody is familiar with Clash of Clans, it's similar. What it is you basically have your own base, and you basically protect your main tower, and you put like defensive turrets, and then you have resource buildings and whatnot. And then you also build units that attack for when you raid other people's bases. But the cool thing that I really enjoy about Star Wars Commander, and I enjoy it way more than Clash of Clans, is obviously it's Star Wars themed. So what's cool about that is Star Wars, we know that there's two major factions. We have the Galactic Empire, and you also have the Rebels, the Rebel scum, as I call them. But basically, the story starts off as you're basically a smuggler, and you work for a smuggler as well. And what's so cool about it is when you're a smuggler, you really don't have a side. You don't work on the Rebel side or on the Empire side. It's just something that basically happens. Something happens in the story where you have to choose a side, and it's early in the game, and you end up having to choose obviously Empire or the Rebel forces. And of course, I chose the Empire because I love Darth Vader. And from there on, the story kind of correlates to you going against the Rebel side. Obviously, what's cool about this game too is if you ever want to play on the opposite side, you're going to have a completely different story that you're going to be playing, and the bases look different corresponding to which side you chose. Obviously, your units look different. Your super units or your hero units look different. But anyways, it's a cool game where you basically go and fight on other people's bases, and you take medals to move up your rank, and you take the resources so you can build up yours. It's a fun game. What do you think, Roger? What do you like about it?
I started playing this about 2 weeks ago, and I actually put up a video on our YouTube channel of me kind of basically going into it for the first time and had never used it, and that's up there. Since then, I've kind of become a little bit addicted to it, and yeah, it's kind of one of those things. I think because of this free-to-play kind of thing, where you've got to wait for so long for things to be building and stuff. You kind of I'll get up in the morning, but get on my iPad, play it for like 5 minutes, do a mission, collect all my credits and alloys, and then I put it down. And then when I come back later, I've maybe set something else to be building, or you can sit down there and play it quite a bit for 20 minutes or so. For me, playing the free version, because I don't really want to spend money on credits and stuff just yet. I'm not at that point of doing it. There is a story mode. I just checked just now. I'm up to chapter 7 of the Rebels version. So I'm slowly working through the story mode, and the story mode kind of takes you through, basically teaching you how to play the game, leveling up your characters or leveling up your base. It is a lot of fun, and I really have been really enjoying it. It's something I wasn't particularly too sure of when I first started playing it. I was like, I don't understand it. But once I started going through the sort of this story version, it really did make it really cool. And also, like I say, you can attack other people, and you can get extra points, but you've got to make sure you are leveled up with enough troops, enough weapons before you go in there. Otherwise, but also it matches you, I think, to people that are around the same zone that you are. So when I started, when I was attacking people for like 50 credits, they weren't that big. They weren't big bases. I've noticed as I've gone up and attacking is starting to cost me more. It's becoming a lot harder.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot harder. I'm in the wow, I don't know why I can't talk here. I'm in the process of moving up to level 8 as far as my base goes. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of credits to actually completely make it go up there. I believe it's 900,000 alloy.
Ooh.
Um, yeah. Wait, Roger, did you say you were playing on the Rebel side? I thought you were
No,
Empire.
I'm on Empire. I'm on the Empire side.
Oh, okay, you accidentally said Rebel, but
Oh yeah,
that's
no,
why I'm like,
yeah, no,
what?
no, I'm on the Empire side as well. Well, we actually also got there's a slight other side to the game that it's kind of pretty interesting as well. You kind of have these well, you say like they're basically like a clan, aren't they? What's
Yeah.
the
There's well, because this is Star Wars,
squad? Yeah,
there's squadrons. Yeah, there's squads. So, but yeah, it's cool because Roger's obviously in my squad. We're the a Quantiki squad, so it's kind of cool. But no, yeah, it's cool because you need people in your team to help you get donated units, and they'll donate whatever you need. Therefore, whether you need it for defenses when somebody attacks you or when you're on the offensive, it's cool. It's very addicting. I'm actually on it right now. So I'm kind of like trying to. I don't know if you can see that,
I
but
see.
anyways.
Yeah. So what device are you playing it on?
I play it on the iPhone. This is the 4S,
Oh, so it
and
works on that, does it?
oh yeah, it works. It works perfectly. In fact, the newest update with the new content, which by the way, we'll be having a story up on DisKingdom real soon, corresponding to all the new stuff that just came out, as well what was announced at Star Wars Celebrations. But it's been a lot smoother. I like the new animations for the aerial units.
Oh yeah, when the TIE fighters come in.
Yeah, unfortunately, I feel that the attack has gotten a little weaker, but at least the animation is cooler. But either way, obviously every single time you level up, you have to tweak it a little bit so it's fair to every unit. But it's cool. I really enjoy this game a lot. It's definitely taken over all the other games, especially Clash of Clans. I'd never touch that game anymore, honestly, because this is just so much more addicting to me. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's definitely something that you guys should try out and join the Empire, not the Rebels. And like you said, it is free. You do have that option if you are impatient, or kind of like Candy Crush, where you have to spend money to get these extra things. But it's cool.
I was going to say it's kind of a common practice now with mobile device games where you get to play it and it's timed if you don't actually have sort of the money to upgrade it. You don't need to do it. I personally play on my iPad Mini 2. I haven't installed it on my iPhone. I don't think I'd actually have enough space on my iPhone because I got a 5C. So if it's running on your 4S, it should be fine. But I don't know how I would be able to see it. I think I've got so used to playing it on an iPad Mini.
Yeah, my eyes are used to the small thing. So
yeah, it looks very crisp, very clean, and I really enjoy it. And it's something I'm spending a lot more time sort of doing. And it's just kind of something, like I said, you can pick up for 5-10 minutes, play, and put down again for the rest of the day. Or it's not a kind of a game unless you want to spend any money where you can sit there and literally just spend hours playing it. Mobile games don't really allow you to do that very often unless you've got cash.
Well, yes and no. This is one of the reasons why I like this game. On Clash of Clans, you literally couldn't do anything. If you wanted to upgrade something, you're gonna well, you can't do anything with it for 7 days. The cool thing about this game, what I like is, your build times are starting to get higher, and your cost, your what do you call it? Your currency, everything runs out really fast. However, what's so cool about this game is they do tournaments. You have some tournaments in the weekend where there's specific units that you can actually purchase with rewards from these tournaments, and then the only way you can get them is through those tournaments. Like, for example, I have a shock trooper, which is on the Empire side, that you can only get through the tournament, or you get there's a different flying unit. I have to pull it up so I remember what it's called. It's basically the V246 disseminator, and it has specific attacks. It kind of helps you, but the only way you can use these is through these tournaments. So
All right.
And they have these constantly. You're always going to see these tournaments constantly happening, and it keeps you glued to it. Like you know how you're saying you play a few minutes and you go away.
Yeah.
What's cool about these tournaments is you play it, you just wait a few minutes for all your units to actually respawn, or you have to have all your units build up so you have a full squadron to go attack, and then boom, you go out and fight again, and then you start earning points. And they kind of put you in a scale. So it's like last tournament was the top 2% of all the people that with the highest percentage got the highest reward. Then the top 7%, top 10%. And so it's kind of cool. It gives you options to keep playing. It's addicting and it's cool, and I enjoy it.
I saw the tournament on the menu I think the other week, but because I was still only on like level 1, level 2, I decided
there's no difference.
I probably would have been just nuked out very quickly, but it's something I'm looking forward to trying out. But so no, that is the Star Wars Commander game. Something you might see a little bit more of for us on our YouTube channel, and also something that we're kind of discussing bits and pieces, and we're going to be covering it news-wise on our website, like any Disney sort of related game.
Yeah, and if I could give people a quick spoiler, I will be putting up, like I said, an article with what was revealed for those who have not heard or have been playing and did not hear. But I'll just tell you this much: some cool stuff is coming for this game. For example, this game is all based off of Tatooine. Your base is on Tatooine, but in the not so distant future, you're going to be able to set your base on any planet that you desire. And so far, they announced 4 different planets that you're going to be able to move around from. I'm not going to mention all of them right now because, like I said, I want you guys to read the article. But one of them is going to be Hoth, so that's kind of cool.
That sounds cool.
I'm kind of excited to do that. But anyways, that's the spoiler for you guys.
It's good also to see like Disney are sort of branching out into different kinds of games now. Mobile games are so big. They are, probably one of the biggest things now for video games. And it's good to see them branching out into different zones, different eras, and just so sometimes they might take an idea and slightly change it, like free fall, but then it seems like every single game like that is based to me like on columns or Tetris from when I was a kid. So but it definitely feels a lot of good bits and pieces coming out of Disney Interactive at the minute.
Absolutely.
Okay, so again, if you want to keep up with the latest bits and pieces like that, check us out at DisKingdom.com, and you can also remember to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Okay, guys,
and send us any questions you have regarding the game.
Yeah, I know I've been using them. Cheers, guys.
Later, guys. Bye.